I wanted to talk to you guys. Actually, I want to talk about a couple of things, I think, and they're kind of different, but they're also related at the same time. And this has to do with our journey, right? So I'll give you an example. It's always easier to work with examples. Say I'm looking to lose weight. I'm on the journey for 3-4 weeks. I'm eating as well as I think I'm eating. I'm exercising, all of these things, right? And then on the 4th week, I'm like, you know what? I want to step on the scale just to gauge my progress to see how I'm doing. So you step on the scale, and I realized that it's not the number that I expected, right? And then that leaves me feeling very disappointed, feeling very frustrated, feeling down, and all of these things. And what that does is that it spoils the rest of my day. Like, halas, my day is done. Like, this journey is not working. I am doing all the things. Why haven't I lost weight? Why is it still this number and this and that, right? And for a lot of people, I may go end up binge to make myself feel better and all of these things, right? Now, there's a couple of mistakes that I've done there just from that data. The first mistake is my expectation. A lot of us, those of us who are trying to lose weight and be healthy, when we start this journey, we have this expectation in our head, and it's often unrealistic. But we expect, you know, at the moment I start this journey, I should see X kilos drop by week 2 or by week 3 or by week 4. Now, some people drop kilos very quickly, right? But that's not everybody. Everybody's different. And the problem comes when we start to compare our progress with somebody else's progress. Person X could lose weight, could lose 4 kilos in a month. Why can't I do it, right? That's a problem, right? So we start this journey with this level of expectation, right? And expectations are everything, because when we don't hit them, so if my expectation is here, if I'm expecting in 4 weeks, I need to be here. And if in 4 weeks I am not here, that is going to crumble very quickly. An example that I like to use is a flight to Tanzania. A flight to Tanzania a direct flight will take about 7 to 8 hours. Because that's what I'm expecting, that is how long it's going to take. I'm not going to go on the flight 2 hours in and start complaining, oh my God, why haven't I arrived yet? This flight is so slow. Why is it taking so long? Right? Why? Because I already expect it to take 7 to 8 hours. So I'm not going to be frustrated or angry 2 hours into the flight. It doesn't make sense, right? It's the same thing with weight loss, right? The expectation that you have going into the weight loss is huge. It can make such a huge difference, because if your expectation is I'm going to start this journey and in a few weeks I'm going to drop kilos, then you're putting yourself in a position that is very disempowering. Because if you don't hit that goal by the duration of time that you set yourself in, whether it's 4 weeks, whether it's 6 weeks, that is going to bring you down. So manage your expectations on this journey is absolutely key. It will dictate your success in the journey. Right? The second mistake that I did when I stepped on the scale and it broke me is I used that number to dictate my ability and capacity and self-worth. I used that number to say, why do I always do this? Why isn't it just happening? I'm always struggling. Why can't I just lose weight? Right? A helpful thing could be, you know what? It's interesting that I haven't lost any weight. I wonder why. A helpful thing would be to get curious and just use it as data. It's like, for the 4 weeks, I thought I was eating well and I was moving enough, but the scale hasn't moved. I wonder if my eating is actually correct. I wonder if I'm moving enough. You know what? I'm going to spend the next few weeks dissecting my eating to make sure that I'm on the right track as far as the process is concerned. I'm going to focus on the process. And then as long as I know it's ticking all the boxes, the outcome is going to happen as it happens, right? So now, instead of using the number to dictate your self-worth, your ability, your capacity, on all of these things, you're just using it as data, because that's all it is. It is just data. It's just data you can use to refine the processes. If you're not losing weight or you've gained weight, then you know, interesting. Okay, so it means that I probably was eating more than what I was burning. Okay, let me adjust it. And then you move on. You make the changes, you move on, right? But the moment you attach that number on the scale with our self-worth and ability and capacity and all of these things, that is when we discourage ourselves. And this is why you find a lot of people stopping only a few weeks into their journey. Why? Because they didn't see the number they expected. Why? Because they're allowing that number to dictate their ability and the self-worth. And it feeds into their doubt, right? So don't do that to yourself. It's just a number. You can use it to absolutely fine-tune the process. That's all it is. And when you start this journey, don't have all these crazy expectations. Focus on the process. The body will take as long as it needs to take to lose weight. We are not the same. As long as you focus on the process, on the day-to-day activities, right, that you can engage in, that's going to get you the results are going to happen. It's just about you managing your expectations, and that's it. Okay. There's only 20% of actions, and I'm going to do another video of this. There's 20% of actions that are going to give you 80% of your results. And when you stick with those 20% of actions day in and day out, there is no way that you're not going to get results. And these are the kind of things that we focus on in my programs. My athletes don't do much. We really don't do all this crazy, have your hot water and lemon in the morning, do detoxes and crazy stuff. We don't play that game. We focus on the 20% of actions. What are the 20% of actions that are going to give me 80% of the results? Right? And we fine-tune them, right? We get really good at them. We build behaviors around them. And this is why the transformations are not only incredible, right? Amazing, mind-blowing in a short period of time, they're also long-term, because the athletes have built this into their lifestyles. It's easy for them to merge it into their lives. Okay? So if you're trying to lose weight, manage your expectations, right? And be aware of the meaning that you're attaching to that scale. Okay. And of course, if I can support you in any way, reach out, let's have a conversation. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.